You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. We have Mr. Dan Farris joining us right now for the official bonus hour on a Friday. Holy cow. Dan, you got some good stuff here?
Wow, no kidding. Well, yeah, are you kidding? That's what I do. I stay up all night and I look for stuff.
Nice. You got some good stuff.
Well, you know, according to me, it's good. Couple of birthdays today.
Oh,
Ketchup mogul, you know him, you love him. Henry Hines.
H.J. Hines.
Henry Hines, born this day in 1844.
Wow.
Give you some Hines knowledge?
Nope.
No.
I read a book about him.
No.
And then Heidi was afraid to put Heinz ketchup on the table for like 3 months.
Okay, and who can blame her? Cardi B, who I may or may not have mentioned a month or so back, that she creates music for women who shoplift at yard sales. She's 26.
That is her highest demographic?
And this is one of those rare days where I remember where I was, who I was with, and exactly what I was doing. It was this day, 1975, or evening, rather. It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live premiered.
George Carlin.
He was the first host. I was with my buddies, Butch and Lenny. We were 18 years old. We were in Butch's basement watching this show, just looking at it. And by the time it was only halfway through, they went to break. I remember three of us looked at each other, and it was basically, this changes everything.
Yeah.
And it did. It changed everything, the way TV was done, the way people were looking at life. It was a pretty big deal.
And that was a launching pad for so many
absolutely
big stars.
Great talents.
You know, that's where Eddie Murphy got his start. That's where Adam Sandler got his start. Think about how many people got their start on Saturday Night Live. And there are people who liked it back then that don't like it today. There are people who like it today that didn't like it back then. I think that's all a personal preference.
Generational thing.
They always struggle to end the skits lately.
I don't know many people who like it today.
No, there's people who do, or it wouldn't still be on.
I think it's barely on.
What's amazing is when 1975, Lauren Michaels, the original producer, is still the producer today.
He's come and gone a few times, though, but he's, yeah, good stuff. Well, Dan, thank you very much for coming in. We got more to chat with you about, so don't go too far. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, little Rangers. and hey, you little music thieves out there, the Ranger Dan theme's copyrighted.
Yeah. Quit stealing his... They're illegally downloading your...
I've seen it like 8 different times on music videos now, and it's making... It's not how we roll.
Ringtones.
Hey, the pheasant season's upon us there, hunters. You're well aware of it, as is the Tourism Bureau, as is every gun shop in town and every hotel and motel up along the Big Mo. And you know the drill. State of South Dakota stands to make cajillions of dollars off it, and why not? The pheasant is a fantastic thing. A couple pheasant facts here this morning before I get into why we're really here. Did you know pheasants, they fly short distances. They're not a long-haul bird, but they can fly in speeds almost 50 miles per hour.
Yeah,
So taking them out on the fly can be difficult. On the other hand, if they're running on flat ground, it's closer to 8 miles per hour.
Really?
Okay.
Which is why Ranger Dan, his hunting skills, he prefers what's known affectionately as ground pounding.
Yes, it is.
Ground pounding.
Ground pounding is shooting the ground. That's a bad plan,
And
though.
I prefer a flamethrower, but that's a story for a different episode of Ranger Dan. Some people show up with hunting dogs and some people don't. The ones with a well-trained dog tend to do a little better and work a little less. The hunt is a little easier, which you may or may not know if you've gotten into the hunting dog thing. You find a dog that's purebred, well-trained in the art of not just hunting, stiffing them out, pointing, and fetching. You're looking at thousands and thousands of dollars without a problem. And doing it yourself can be real time consuming. It can take years to get that dog up and going. On the other hand, say you're into the rescue thing, a lot of people do that too. You can go to the Humane Society, you can get a rescue dog for anywhere from $85 to up to $200. But still, that's real expensive. Now, the Humane Society is open Saturdays from 11 until 6, except this Saturday.
Really?
Going to be open and sort of a little early, hunters.
Oh, nice.
Show up anywhere from 5 to 9, hit the parking lot, cut the headlights. You just scoot up around back, look for the 2003 tan and rust-colored PT Cruiser with the mini blinds. Well, Ranger Dan's going to have dozens of dogs, because here's the thing. Every dog is prone to hunting. I don't care what kind of a dog it is. It's hardwired. They're descended from wolves. Get the dog of your choice. Anything from pups to a dog just want to lay there and drool all day. The Ranger Dan Hunting Dog Starter Kit for just $24.95. You're going to get the pooch of your choice, plus a handcrafted, hand-cut twine collar and matching leash.
Nice. Twine collar.
Twine.
Nice.
First 10 hunters show up, I'm going to get a free cat, too. So that's this Saturday. Sioux Falls Humane Society, just out there, East Benson Road. Again, don't forget to cut those headlights, for God's sake. Scoot around back, 2003 PT Cruiser, $24.95. The Ranger Dan Hunting Dog Starter Kit will take care of you.
Discount dogs.
Ranger Dan! Hey! Radio Rangers, you know the drill. Stay in school, go to church, say your prayers, eat your vegetables. Don't play soccer, don't let me catch you wearing Crocs. Maybe stay out. Yes, sir!
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris in the studio here with, again, a notebook that is a pretty thick book over there. You got a lot of stuff in front of you there, Dan.
Got to write stuff down. There's so much I can't possibly remember it all, though I have a mind like a steel trap.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like I'm on trial. You look like an attorney over there.
What?
Getting ready to make your case. What's going on, man?
Oh, I've wrestled with this for years, I guess, but big announcement, South Dakota's minimum wage is set to increase.
Really?
Next year.
How much?
20 cents. The state minimum wage will increase.
Minimum wage is 20 cents?
No, it's going up 20 cents.
Oh,
okay. I was like, wait a minute. It's been a while since I...
And I didn't even know it was this high, but then I don't really pay attention. Right now it stands at $9.10. Apparently it's going up to $9.30.
Really?
On January 1st. 2020, this according to the South Dakota Department of Labor, minimum wage annually adjusted by the increase in the cost of living, yada, yada, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This year's increase was 1.7% and is rounded up to the nearest 5 cents. This doesn't hold true for everybody. Tipped employees.
Oh, yeah.
There's that kind of thing.
Right.
$4.65.
Wow.
Okay.
Hour,
big difference.
Which is,
almost half.
It is what it is.
Ish.
I look back on my very first job, 11 years old, washing dishes at a Knights of Columbus Hall in Minneapolis. It was a huge money back then. And again, I'm 11 before all this child labor law, brouhaha garbage.
Yeah.
$1.10 an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It was $1.10 an hour, but keep in mind, I was only 11.
Working 90 hours a week.
The pack of smokes was only 35 cents.
Right? So,
That's stepping in hot cotton.
and you could get how many candy bars for $1 back then? So you were in
You
good
could get
shape.
a bottle of the original Mountain Dew for 10 cents. I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
Different
it was
world
huge.
back then.
It was a big deal.
Absolutely.
But again, I've never been real comfortable with politicians telling the
A business
private
owner
sector what they
pay.
need to pay people. I've never
Agreed.
really been down with that. So,
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
so I guess it's, I don't know, it's 20 cents, whatever. Will it make a huge difference in our neck of the woods? Possibly, possibly not.
Heidi's going to have to start paying me is what it sounds like.
Yeah, so there you go. Woo!
Heidi,
You
remember
go,
your first
Sodak.
job? How much did you make?
My first job, I was at a pharmacy, and I believe it was like $7 an hour, maybe.
Nice.
Really, that's a big ching there.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first job, I worked for my dad for free, then my neighbor's dad for free on a farm, and then my first job where I got paid was at a restaurant where I got $2 an hour to cook burgers.
So basically, you were raised a communist.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. 13,
$2 an hour?
$2 an hour, yeah.
Wow.
$2 an hour, flipping burgers. But it probably fell under that whole I could get tips thing, but I never did because I was in the back.
You got that whole tip thing?
Burgers. And I mowed the lawn there, too. So, And then I had another job where I got $4.25 an hour, and I thought, oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna work more hours over here. So
Jobs are jobs. Again,
right.
If it's federally or state regulated, what could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
All right. Thanks for listening. Oh, hey, before we do that, I don't know if we talked about this. I saw in the Argus the other day, the city of Sioux Falls is employing a bunch of convicts. Do you know what they pay them?
25 cents an hour.
Oh, you weren't supposed to give the answer.
I only know that because I benefit from this program by being hired out for different jobs.
No, it says the inmates that are working for the city of Sioux Falls get paid $0.25 an hour.
Yeah.
I was thinking, man, we should hire some of them to run this radio station. How many can we sign up for at a time?
Well, those quarters
I think
pile
it's got
up.
to be a government job.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I checked into it for the shed and the deck.
You got to see how all that works. I
Yeah.
was just fascinated by that. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Hey, you got just a short while left to get signed up to win this beautiful Dream Kitchen makeover from Moda Stone. We've got Moda Stone countertops in our kitchen. We absolutely love them. Heidi picked them out. What was ours called? White Diamond? Is that what it was called?
Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah, I believe that's what they were called. They're
so
gorgeous.
Fantastic. If you would like to be the winner, $5,000, up to $5,000 worth of countertops. Every kitchen's going to be different. It all depends on how big your kitchen is, but your kitchen will be outfitted with the finest, most beautiful countertops from Moda Stone. You get to pick them out, so they're not going to say, you need these. Like, you get to select them. All of the details available if you stop and see them at Moda Stone on 69th Street, just east of Cliff Avenue. You can sign up there in person. And then also sign up at sunnyradio.com. Then you'll have like 2 chances to win. Do it today, though. We're almost done with this promotion, so hurry up. Go and sign up now at sunnyradio.com.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Hey, give it up. Celebrities fabulous. Living vicariously through rich, famous people is a really easy, comfortable thing to do. Which is why I do it, man. I lay back and yes. Hey, what's happening?
Yes,
Dolly Parton. It just doesn't matter. It's just. Was there a lisp, really?
Just a little bit there.
Okay. Here, hang on a second. Let me drink a little something here. Okay. The brown fox jumped over. All right. Because, hey, remember, kids, diction is everything.
It is indeed.
Dolly Parton, who I'm a huge fan of, I think she's a lovely, lovely human being. She's had an amazing life, an amazing career. She does a lot of really she does great things around the country. She is, man. Dolly Parton is spilling the beans. She was recently asked in an interview because guarantee ya there's going to be there's going to be a motion picture about her life. There's going to be a
for sure.
biopic film.
We actually just
produced.
watched one that had a Dolly Parton theme.
Mm-hmm. Not the same thing, John.
But it was
no.
like
One about her.
everybody that was in the movie were like big fans of Dolly Parton.
She's asked by the interviewer if it were up to her when this movie's being made, who would play her. What do you think? Who do you think would be a great match to play Dolly
Did she
Parton?
say me? I want me to play.
You didn't even come up with the conversation.
I'm not saying me. I'm talking about
Oh, because I thought, wow, weird, John. Get over yourself, dude.
me. I mean, did she say?
You've got a few body parts that match, but
Didn't even come up in the conversation.
I meant her. Did she say me? I want my own. I want to play myself.
no, she did
she
not.
said, okay.
Not even close. No. Wow, what's with this guy? Really? Seriously? Have you met you?
Not me. Hey, you see where now that you say it out loud, where that might have come across that way.
You know, on the other hand, that would be almost an instant cult favorite. John Small is Dolly Parton.
Like, wait a minute. Who was the casting director? Did they have one?
That would be hilarious.
Oh, I got a Halloween idea, Heidi.
She said, you know,
Reese Witherspoon.
yes, that is one.
How about
Did she
Lady
say
Gaga?
She did say Reese Witherspoon. She only listed two. She says, you know what? The two that have just kind of popped through my mind, and I don't think about it a lot, but Reese Witherspoon is one. The other one is Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, I could.
Can
see
you
both.
really?
I could see both of
Yeah,
those.
she's pretty short and stuff. Yeah,
I could see Reese more than
I could
Scarlett.
see
I
both.
think Reese has more of
The Dolly.
Dolly's vibe.
You think
You
so?
have a Dolly vibe,
Yeah. They clearly have to stuff some parts, but she'd be able to pull
like
that
shoulder
off.
pads and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
too.
you, John, really just throw on a dress and get her done.
Dan has actually seen pictures of you
I
in a
have.
dress, and you probably could pull it off.
The most
no.
disturbing things
was
I've
kinda
ever
sad.
seen.
I did that for charity, just so you know.
Well, yeah.
Charity was a drag queen. That's who I did that for.
They sent you a no thank you note.
Well, Dan, thank you for that update. Were we done? Is this over?
I think so, yeah. It was just Dolly Parton,
Just-
real simple. Scarlett Johansson, Reese Witherspoon, and possibly you, starring as Dolly. So.
I think that'd be really cool. Well, Dan, have a great weekend, man.
Hey, right back at you guys. Appreciate it.
Dan.
Yeah, again, Dan with our entertainment news of the day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on Sunny 93.3. Stick around. We've got Bill Engvall coming up next on Sunny.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with a very, very funny man, Bill Engvall. Bill, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am fantastic, and you're a very funny guy. You're part of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour and friends with some very funny people as well. Now, is it expected for you to be funny like all the time? Do you have people that kind of like they see you somewhere and they say something funny?
Oh, probably not as much as Larry. Because I'm the guy, kind of the guy I am is the guy who you see at the show. You'll see the same guy at the grocery store or post office or whatever. So, but yeah, there's times that like they go, I thought you were gonna be funny all day long. It's like, no, I got a normal life too.
Well, we're excited to have you at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort coming up at the end of this month. And I get to be the MC, so I'm going to actually see you there at the store at the show, and we encourage other people to get out and see you as well.
Well, it's going to be a real fun show. I can tell you that the show that I'm bringing in there now is we look at life through my wife's eyes of being married to a comedian, which is not an easy job at all because comedians are just kind of idiots, and I get myself into situations she has to bail me out. So it's just really working good. And obviously, and I also love the people there, the great folks of Iowa. They always seem to come out for the shows, and that's always fun.
That is fantastic. I remember working at a radio station. This has been a few years back. You'll certainly remember this. There was this song that came out called "Here's Your Sign," and it was based on.
Oh man.
It was based on not only music, but it was also it was your comedy. And Here's Your Sign. What year would that have been that came out? It's been a while back, isn't it?
That was probably 98. It's been a lot. It's been out a while. It's thank goodness for that little. I'll tell you a funny story though. When it first came out, you can always tell when DJs haven't done their homework. Because the song came out, and like I remember one guy saying, "So do you and your band travel around?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there is no band, dude."
It's like, yeah, you should have just made it up. Yeah, me and my band,
Yeah, we got 6. We're on a 6-bus, 5 semi tour right now for one comedian.
Got Ron White on the drums, and Jeff plays the fiddle.
Yeah.
So now, when you've done,
funny is one of them probably go, "Oh, that's great, that's great."
Now, in addition to comedy, you've had a chance to host game shows. You've had a chance to be an actor in TV shows and movies, and you've even had a chance to dance with the stars. So, of all of those things, which one of those would you say was like the most outside of your bubble of what you're used to doing?
The Dancing with the Stars thing, by far.
You faked it so well, though.
That's one of those things I never saw coming. It was. But you know what? It turned out it was really fun. I realized that, and like I said, we got to the finals, so I was very proud of that. And but as I tell my audience, I go, I know the only reason y'all watch that show was to look for the crash.
Well, and that's just kind of a real fun thing that when people turn on that channel or turn on that program rather and watch it, they're watching people who are not really dancers doing something they're not used to doing. You were on the 17th season of that, and I think that's really cool that you even said yes. I would never do anything like that because I know that it would be a train wreck for me, and I'm not a star. That's probably another reason I would never do that. So,
well, you know what? It was fun, and like I said, I doubt I'd ever do it again. But I also like to do stuff like that. Like to do stuff outside of what people expect to see from me, whether it's that or like shot a movie about a year and a half ago called The Neighbor, where I play the bad guy, and it was really fun. And people are like, why do you do that? And I go, because it helps me to keep from getting bored. And if I'm not bored, then the show's not going to be boring.
And I've seen a trailer for that, but I've not had a chance to see it, so I'm actually going to check that out because it's not.
You got to watch it, dude. It's good.
It's not often that you see Bill Engvall as the bad guy because you're not a bad guy. You're a really nice dude.
I'm super nice.
And you've had a chance to be in other films as well with Delta Farce and Catching Faith, and also on a TV program that we absolutely love, Last Man Standing. We love watching that. We're so excited that that's back out, and I love your character on there as well.
Yeah, Reverend Paul's a real fun character to do. I've been busy. I'm shooting a movie right now, an independent film in L.A. Called No Running. Just finished a game show. Going to be doing one called Nashville Squares coming out soon. So it's good to be busy because idle time is not my friend.
Well, I'm excited that in addition to all the things you're doing, you took a little bit of time to visit with us, and we're super excited to have you here at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort here at the end of the month.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Everybody come on out, relax, sit back, let's have some laughs together.
And the best thing about that particular room is there's no such thing as a bad seat. Every seat in the house is a good seat. So come out and join us. If you don't have tickets yet, I'm going to throw a link on our Facebook page to make it really easy to find that, facebook.com/sunnyradio. Bill, thank you again for taking the time, sir.
My pleasure. You guys have a great day.
Again, Bill Engvall, and he's going to be at Grand Falls Casino and Golf Resort at the very end of this month. If you don't have tickets, find all the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio.